We're in the arena. Mindset is everything. The weak surrender. The unprepared fall. The relentless win. These are the rules. Now we go. Now we go. If you walk, if you talk, if you breathe, you fight. Pain runs hot, pain runs cold, pain runs out. You don't quit in combat, you bleed out. Quitting while you bow down, still on your feet, still got work. Stay in the fight, hold the line. Win it in the head and win it in the field. Doubt killed more warriors than any bullet ever did. Believe it or you already lost on the field before you step on it. Mind first, body next, mind first. Or you don't go. Hold the line, 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 hold the line. Walk, talk, breathe, hold the line. Win it in your head, hold the line. This is not the end, hold the line. Fight is not over, hold the line, hold the line. Never fight fair, there's no such thing, they lie, they cheat, they twist the frame. You fight back with the truth as your blade. Learn the system, find the cracks, use them all the most prepared. Make the rules, adapt, overcome, dominate. Plans break, you don't outnumber, doesn't matter. Shift the angle, shift the ground, stay unseen, stay unpredictable. Make them chase you, make them lose. Hold the line, walk, talk, breathe, hold the line. Win it in your head, hold the line. This is not the end, hold the line. The fight is not over, hold the line. Control the narrative or it controls you. Perception is reality, that's the rule. If they pick the field, you're already gone. Frame the fight, make them play your song. Expose the lie, stand in the light. Force them to your terms and hold the line. Fear is the currency of the weak. The enemy feeds on silence and doubt. Confidence breaks them, that's the route. Speak the truth, stand your ground. Show no fear, cowards retreat. Warriors advance, walk forward. Don't look down. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Walk, talk, breathe, hold the line. Win it in your head, hold the line. This is not the end, hold the line. The fight is not over, hold the line. The fight is not over. A SEAL never stops training, and the OD tech never stops studying the bomb. You never stop learning. Master the open source. Master the strategy. Know the system better than the ones who run it. An untrained fighter is a target. Don't be a target. Be the threat. A unit changes the battle, build your network. Trust your team, one man makes an impact. A unit makes history, move as one, strike as one, hold as one. This is the line. This is what we hold. Every system has a flaw, every movement has a crack. Find it, use it, lever it, open it wide. But your own, you guard your own, you cover your own. You wall off, fortify before you attack. There is no end, only the next battle. Freedom is never won once, justice is never finished. Truth is never closed, there is no finish line. This war will never end, ever you commit or you step aside. For the ones who will, there is no end, only the next battle. Hold the line, walk, talk, breathe, hold the line. Win it in your head, hold the line. This is not the end, hold the line. The fight is not over, hold the line. The fight is not over, hold the line. The weak surrender, the unprepared fall, the relentless win. There is no end. Only the next battle. Hold the line.
$275 to $800 a day. That's not what it costs to raise a child. That's what it costs to own one. And nobody wants to say that out loud. So I will. They came with briefcases and borrowed funds. Bought the beds and the buildings and the broken ones. Cut the staff to the floor, let the ceilings cave. Loaded debt on the company like a shallow grave. 6 months later, took 100 million out. 2 more years, 375, not a shred of doubt. Pulled it straight from underneath the children sleeping, while the body count was climbing and the records weren't keeping. 86 gone in just 1 decade. 13 investigated, that's all they made. 43% above the line, but the dividend was clearing, so they called it fine. Revenue unit, that's what they call a child. 275 to 800 for a while. Revenue unit, a bed, a charter name. And when the lawsuits land, they just rebrand the game. They don't learn who you are, they don't ask who you love. Just check the per diem rate, and that's enough. Revenue unit, that's your baby. Revenue unit, say it back. Cornelius was 16 at a place in Michigan. Threw a sandwich in the cafeteria, that was his only sin. They held him face down on the floor, 12 minutes flat. Cardiac arrest, he never came back from that. Medical examiner wrote it plain, homicide. 5 states banned the company, wouldn't let them hide. So the founder changed the name overnight to Vivint. Same building, same bed, same fluorescent dawn. Sequel went to Vivint, Mental turned to Vita. Advoserve went to Bellwether like the blood was getting sweeter. 86 dead from just the one they caught. How many names they buried, how many names they bought. Revenue unit, that's what they call a child. 275 to 800 for a while. Revenue unit, a bed, a charter name. And when the lawsuits land, they just rebrand the game. They don't learn who you are, they don't ask who you love. Just check the per diem rate, and that's enough. Revenue unit, that's your baby. Revenue unit, say it back. Paige was 14, autistic, couldn't say a word. They strapped her to a bed in the state she'd never heard of. Sick for days, throwing up, crying out in silence. Nobody picked up the phone, nobody broke the quiet. Died of dehydration, hands still in the straps. And the company wrote behavioral on the paperwork. After that they kicked kids in the head and called it intervention. Broke their arms and their jaws and wrote it in the documentation. 1.7 billion in damages last year. The Senate wrote 136 pages, crystal clear. Called it warehouses of neglect, that's the actual name. Said the harm was built into the model, not a glitch, a feature, not a shame. Made 95 million from a single jury trial, where a 13-year-old girl survived what no child should. She took the stand and testified, and they paid, but the machine is still alive. There are 200,000 children in residential treatment facilities right now, tonight. And the companies that hold them don't have to report it when one of them dies. That's what they call your baby. Somebody's daughter, somebody's son. 275 to 800 a day. And when they die, they change the name on the building and start again. my $50 to the shelter down the road. Wrote the check on Sunday morning like my mama always told. The woman at the desk said, thank you, said it helps so much. Said the families need the blankets, need the food, need every touch. But I pulled the 990 like they taught me how to read. And the grand alliance said Schwab charitable, not the name I need. 60,000 came in silent from a fund I'd never seen. Deaf giving 360, the biggest gift, and the donor's name was clean. Who sent it? Who sent 60,000 to a shelter with a history? 3 dissolutions on the record, but the money's still a mystery. Ghost receipt, ghost receipt. The name you gave is gone. Ghost receipt. The money still moves on. They took the tax break in December, gave the grant out who knows when, and the name that signed the check will never show up again. Ghost receipt. Now pull back from the shelter, pull back from the street. $234 billion, what the donors never meet. Fidelity distributes 11.8 in a year. Schwab sends 4.7, and the names just disappear. National Philanthropic Trust, 11 billion out the door. The top 3 DF sponsors move more than the biggest 25 foundations. Poor Gates and Ford and Walton, Bloomberg, all of them combined. 15 billion transparent, but the DFs move twice as much behind. A 47 fold increase since the year 2000 came. Every dollar that shifted is a dollar without a name. Ghost receipt. The name you gave is gone. Ghost receipt. The money still moves on. They took the tax break in December, gave the grant out who knows when, and the name that signed the check will never show up again. Ghost receipt. $234 billion sitting in accounts with no legal obligation to ever come out. The donor gets the write-off the day the money drops. The charity gets nothing until the donor talks, and the donor never talks. On the right, a $60,000 grant nobody can trace to a shelter dissolved 3 times with the CEOs rise and pay. On the left, 1.5 billion through Arabella's fiscal door. Same DF sponsors, same Fidelity, same Schwab, same MPT, same score. Donors trust on the right, 4.4 million to the think tank overnight tides. Foundation on the left, same legal structure, same donor out of sight. Red and blue and red and blue, the colors change, the game stays true. Same 3 companies, same IRS rules, same receipt that passes through. The mechanism doesn't vote, it doesn't march, it doesn't pray, it just erases every name and lets the money find its way. Ghost receipt. The name you gave is gone. Ghost receipt. But now you know the song. You read the 990 in the morning, you take the grant of every time. And the name that used to vanish, now you're looking for the sign. No more ghost receipts. I still give my $50 to the shelter down the road, but now I read the receipt. Now I read the receipt.
Pick one. You already lost. That's the game. 3 shells on the table, but the money's in none of them, because it's 9. That's the charity, the one you think is clean. Tax deductible donations, but the donors stay unseen. Schedule B is filed, but redacted from the view. 1.8 million of them, and they never answer you. Social welfare, that's the name they like to use. 49.9 on politics and nothing left to lose. No Schedule B since 2018. Not for them or you. The donor writes the check and disappears without a clue. Super PAC, unlimited spending, every dime disclosed, but routed through and the donor door is closed. The filing says the name's a shell, the shell's a wall, and the citizen reads corporation and learns nothing at all.
9 shells on the table, which one got the money? 9 shells on the table, and they think it's funny.
9 different filings and they all look clean, but the stack is one operation you have never seen.
9 shells,
read the map,
9 shells,
yeah, learn the track. DAC donor advised fund, 234 billion in the vault. Fidelity, charitable, Schwab, MPT, it's nobody's fault. You deposit, get your right off, recommend where it goes. The grant arrives, the Schwab not you, and nobody ever knows. Private foundation, Gates and Ford and Koch, they play it straight. Schedule F shows every grant the most transparent in the state. That transparency is why the smart ones left the room. Diaz took their money and they name just met its tomb. LLC, limited liability, privacy machine. Delaware won't show the members in the registry is clean. Donate to a super PAC, the PAC reports the shell. Who owns the LLC in 50 states, you cannot tell. Trust at the top of every stack, the origin, the source. The document is private and there is no public course. Chase the money backwards through the PAC. Hit the trust and that's the wall, you don't come back.
9 shells on the table, which one got the money? 9 shells on the table, and they think it's funny.
9 different filings and they all look clean, but the stack is one operation you have never seen.
9 shells,
read the map,
9 shells,
yeah, learn the track. 527 politics disclosed if they file right.
Trade association spending in the night.
Chamber of Commerce 2 billion lobby, not a name on file. 9 types, 9 rules, and they taught you 0 for a while. Yo, you learn charity in church, you learn non-profit in school, but nobody taught you to stack, nobody taught you the tool. They didn't want you reading 990s. They didn't want you checking names. They didn't want you at the table. They wanted you watching the game. Now you got the decoder ring, the reference in the map. 9 entities laid bare every single legal trap. Not a trap because it's hidden, a trap because they knew you would never learn the filing structure built in front of you. Same officers, 3 boards, same donor, 2 receipts. Same mission, different filing, same address, different streets. That's entity ladder in my jewel form is where we go. But today you learn the pieces and tomorrow watch the show. Pull the EOS, search the name, confirm the letter code. Or now you're reading the road. Hit Republic and look at the 990, see the names, cross-reference every officer and watch them play the game. You were never taught the rules, the era's over now. We published every entity and taught you every how. 9 shells on the table, but the money isn't gone. It's in the filing and you're reading it from here on.
9 shells on the table, which one got the money? 9 shells on the table, it was never funny.
9 different filings and now you read them clean. The stack is one operation and it's finally been seen.
9 shells,
read the map,
9 shells,
we're on track. Pick one, or read all 9. Pick one.